Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and today I have not one, but two, believe it, reviews of McFarlane Toys DC Superpowers stuff. So we have, over here, we have the new Manga Batman figure, which looks really cool. Then over here, we have the slightly older, but still cool, Whirlybat, Batman's aerial pursuit copter. So, these are available, obviously through the McFarlane Toy Store, but also through some other places. I was able to get this at the McFarlane Toy Store, but I was able to find this for a really good price at a local GameStop. So, I'm going to put these two together. Whoops. Well, that's kind of a spoiler for what that can do, but y'all probably already knew that. So, let's start things off here with Batman. So, here is the Batman figure, and then also here is the box. It's pretty cool. I have no idea what that says. Yeah, we have the classic McFarlane Toys logo, the Superpowers logo, DC over there. And then this will give you kind of an idea of what's going on here. So here is that. You can read that if you want. And then we have all this stuff here, all of the figures. And some of those are really cool. Then we have these two vehicles here that are new. And then we also, would you believe it, we have this. How about that? We're going to be looking at that in a little bit too. So there's not really too much going on there with the box, but for the Batman figure, he looks really cool. I actually really like how pale or like desaturated he looks with the colors. He kind of looks like he's from, you know, if Batman was in Mortal Kombat X, he'd probably look like this. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so here he is. There's not really a whole lot going on in terms of articulation, because the head can turn, and then both of the arms can turn like that, and that's really all they do. They can go back, but yeah. And then with the legs, both of them can go out like that, and there's a joint there, and that's about all that they can do. They can also go back. So, yeah, that's really about it for articulation. There's not really a whole lot, but I will say that with the cape is pretty cool. So it just kind of attaches around the neck there because of this. And you don't have to worry about this cape being, like, plugged into the package. As you can see, there's, like, no holes in the cape, and that's because of the way that it was packaged. My goodness. Because of the way it was packaged, it came with this piece, which kind of kept the back of the cape in place. So I really like that you don't have to worry about one of those plastic T-shaped things getting in the way and sort of puncturing the cape. Y'all don't need to worry about that, which is cool. So, yeah, there's really not much else going on. There's the back of him. You can see quite a bit of detail there, and like with the pouches and all of that, there's some detail there all around. And yeah, the bat symbol is pretty cool, and yeah, so that's about what he looks like. He kind of reminds me of like Adam West Batman a little bit, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like Adam West Batman mixed with like Michael Keaton Batman. That's kind of what I get from this. Put in the world of Mortal Kombat X, and again, I'm saying it because of the colors. I know Batman wasn't actually in Mortal Kombat X. You don't need to tell me about that. I already know. I have that game. But yeah, so there is Mr. Batman right there. I don't know why I'm talking to Batman like this, but there you go. So there's that. There's not really a whole lot else going on with him. Now, let's get to the Whirlybat now. Before we get into this, let's take a look at the box. So, here is the box. As you can see, it's Batman's aerial pursuit copter. I can read. There's the classic McFarlane Toys logo again. There's Superpowers DC. There's a picture of the product. And then we have this right here. It just has some more of the same. And then this shows what it can do. So, there it is. And then, obviously, we're not looking at that particular Batman figure. But yeah, it's each one figure, and it also shows off the play function of what that's all about. Then there's that. Then there's that. And then there's that. Not really a whole lot going on over there. But yeah, and then, well, actually, technically, there is this. It does show you how to put this thing together. So, yeah, basically how it comes out of this package is it comes in sort of parts. So there's the main body here, and then this piece was separate, this back tail piece, and then this plus-shaped, you know, thing, this was separate, and then each of these blades was separate. And then also these things, these, the landing gear or whatever. I don't know helicopters, but yeah, so these two things were separate, this was separate, this was separate, and then each of these four were separate. So, but it's really simple. You just kind of snap them into place, and you can kind of use the picture as a reference, or you could just follow the instructions over there. So, pretty straightforward stuff. That's not really what we're here to talk about, though. We're here to talk about the design of this thing. And this thing definitely looks really cool. Definitely fits the vibe of the whole Superpowers line, which I think is really cool. You have a Batman logo right up there, as well as right here on the sides. Now, you don't have to worry about applying these stickers. These were already there. Same goes for this whole sticker thing in here for the controls and all of that. That's really cool. And then, yeah, there's not really much else going on here. You can spin this, and then you can spin these separately, but if you take this button, because this thing is not just for design, it's also a button, and when you push it, you push the button, it go like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you can really do that as much as you want. Oh wow, that's really fast. Or you could also have it be like really slow. So it's up to you what you want to do with this. But yeah, you could have it, but it would make more sense if you didn't just have this thing flying by itself. Y'all could, if y'all wanted to, and if y'all had a Batman figure like this one, you could put him into a seated position. If you collect action figures and have vehicles for them, you already know the details about the sitting position for figures. But yeah, what you can do is you can, since this area down here is kind of open, you can have his legs go out a little bit, like that, and then like that, and then there we go. And his cape looks kind of weird like that, so let's see if we can fix that up here. So that's like that, there we go. And his hands are just fists, so he can't actually hold on to the handlebars or controls here, but you could pretend, yeah, because at the end of the day, these are meant to model, you know, kids' toys from like the 80s and 90s, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of pretending involved with that, and that's cool. So yeah, there's Batman in there. He's not really going to move a whole lot. He's pretty nicely fit in there. And then what you can do is you can have this, and he's going on, flying into battle, all of that. Maybe going up against somebody like Superpowers Darkseid here. So you could have, you know, Darkseid like here. They have Batman coming onto the scene, and he's gonna do something. I don't know. This thing doesn't come with any weapons, but yeah, you could definitely have something like that. So yeah, that is my double review. Y'all got 2 reviews at once for this. Isn't that cool? Isn't that crazy? But yeah, so Batman and the Whirlybat, well, specifically the Manga Batman, and then the Whirlybat. So yeah, that's about all I have to say here. There's not really a whole lot going on, but you know what? I think for what you get here, I think it's pretty cool, especially if you're into collecting this type of stuff. So, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. That would be very cool. Do all the other YouTube stuff, and I will see you later. Goodbye.